Hey, YouTube. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I got this idea that I should tell you some stories. So I thought I should. Anyway, I'd like to know some of your stories as well. Leave them down below. I'm lucky number 7, and I got some cool stuff to tell you. When I was young, very young, I got saved. Yeah, some people came to my door, and I was by myself, and they actually talked me into letting them come in. And I was all excited about it. I thought it was really, really a good thing, but unfortunately, my mother did not feel that way, and when I told her about it, I got scolded and in trouble. That was kind of like the start of a lot of thoughts in my head about things. I've always known certain things. I've always known that there's more to this world than we think. I've always known there's a better way, and I love that I'm learning more about that now. Skip ahead to 1988. I had just graduated from high school, and I was working at Kmart as a front end manager. I was told to kick this homeless lady out because she was bothering the customers. Well, I am not the kind of person to go up and tell somebody in any negative way that they have to leave. So I went up to her and I spoke to her, and I apologized that I had to ask her to leave, and I helped her. I moved her items for her, and I was just very gracious to her. I had no reason to be anything but. Well, about 4 or 5 days later, I'm sitting in my house on a Saturday morning watching cartoons. Of course, that's what we did back in the 80s. And got a knock on the door. Well, I didn't tell you this woman that I assisted out of the store was elderly and blind, and it was difficult to move her because she didn't really understand what was going on. But I did so in a way that I guess she approved of, because a couple days later she showed up at my house, knocked on the door. I feel this knock on the door. I opened the door, and it's this blind lady, homeless, and she hands me this satchel with 3 quarters in it. She says, "You're going to do something very important in this world." And then she turned around and left. I found out later that she passed away a little shortly after that, and she was a multi-millionaire, which I thought was kind of interesting. I saw the ad in the story in the paper about her. Anyway, that was a start, and many things happened in my life, and many things that I could possibly call mystical, but for the most part, you'd probably just call them coincidence. But we both know better now. Anyway, let's scoot ahead. I had a I got married. I had a child. I should say I had a child, then I got married, and that child was about 2 or 3 years old, and she was telling me. Actually, she was about 3, almost 4. She was telling me as she was getting ready to go to bed that she said, "God bless everybody in my world." So I was blown away by that. I kind of got that she understood something that we all kind of feel, but only children really can really have that kind of belief and faith. So God bless everybody in my world. I just thought that was amazing. Later on down the line, we were able to talk in our dreams and speak into each other from a distance. She was far away, and she actually one time woke me up in the middle of the night while I was sleeping, and I was like, I gotta call my daughter. So I called her, and she is like, Dad, oh my God, I'm glad you heard me. And I'm not kidding, that really happened. Okay, so in 2000, actually 1999, I moved to Arizona, and in Arizona, I worked many jobs, and I had some issues. And while I was there, my grandfather passed away. I went to his funeral and came back and saw his lawyers, and they gave me a nice little amount of money, about $10,000. And I went through that really quick. I bought every CD that came out. I bought a new guitar. I bought a bunch of recording equipment, and I pretty much spent all the money on stuff. I still have a lot of that stuff. I have the guitar. I have the recording equipment. I have many of the CDs, so I guess that wasn't a waste, but it was still really not what I should have used the money for. So the funny thing is, I decided I'm standing in my garage one day, and I was talking to God, and I said, God, if you could just send me another $10,000, I will use it wisely. I'll pay off my student loans, and I'll get myself out of debt. And I just threw that out there. And I got to say about 3 or 4 days later, I get a call from my grandfather's lawyer, and he found another $10,000 for me and my sister. So we each got another $10,000 each, which was phenomenal. Fast forward to just recently, in 2014, my band broke up, my marriage ended, and I decided to move to Arizona. While I was in Arizona, I decided I wanted to have a band, and so I just went out and found a band right away, and we started playing, and actually got a pretty good following right away. After about 2 years of playing in that band, I decided I wanted to move back to California, and I wanted to put my band back together. So I took a picture of our band, and I put it over another picture of 10,000 people in an auditorium, or in a huge section. 10,000 people, it's a lot of people. Took a picture of that, made a copy of it, and put it on my wall. This is just from, just thinking that's what I'd like to do. I was kind of learning about this now. I'd kind of started meditating at that time, and I was becoming what I am now, which is addicted to learning about this really incredible, wild truth that has been held from us my entire life. Well, this was in 2017 that this happened, and I don't know about you, if you know about the fires. There were a lot of fires in Northern California, and I kind of decided that I wanted to move. I got a call one day while I was at band practice, in the middle of band practice, and I didn't answer it. I listened, I saw the call happen, and I listened to the voicemail, and it was the guy that was in the band that started the band with me. And he said, in perfect Blues Brothers fashion, "Hey brother, I'm on a mission from God. I want to put the band back together." Instantly, I knew what was going on, and I was like, yes, yes, yes. And I got home and I called him, and he said that he wanted to put the band back together and record a bunch of songs, and he was gonna flip the bill, which was good because I had no money. Anyway, we made the decision to move, and then the fires happened, and so then I made the decision that we wouldn't move. And well, Long story short, in February of 2018, we moved back from Arizona to Northern California. And for 3 months later, I was in the studio recording the first of 22 songs that became an amazing, in my opinion, a very, very good heavy metal record. Not hard, heavy, hardcore, screamy stuff. Just really good music with a message. If you'd like to hear it, it's on YouTube. You can check it out. I'll put the name down in the comments or in the information below. Anyway, so that happened. These things all happened, and I can't deny it. Anyway, I'm kind of enjoying this whole look being dark and it's cool, fun. Anyway, you guys have a great night, and tell me some of your mystical stories because I'm sure you got some. And the more you hear, the more you learn, the more you believe, the more you know. And once you know, and you can push yourself a little further and further and further. And I don't think there's any limits. I don't believe there are any limits to us. So I would say use those stories, use that knowledge, and use that belief. Manifest your life. Do it. Hey, if you like this style, I might do it again. I don't know. It's fun. Middle of the night kind of deal. If you like this, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. I got some more information for you. There's a lot of stuff. And I'm getting a lot of downloads lately, so stay tuned. Peace out.